it's your girl Ruby Suze. It's Mental Health Awareness Week, and I've been nervous about sharing my journey about fertility. That was scary enough, just because you don't want stigma around you. But this mental health one is probably the hardest one for me to do, because there are probably family members who have never heard this story before. But I feel so led to tell it, because I know that there are millions of people, thousands of people, your next door neighbor, your friend, your brother, your sister, your teachers. There's so many people around you who are suffering or have suffered what I suffered, and I just want to break the stigma. I'm here to talk to you about two things: a mental meltdown that I suffered, and also postnatal depression. So the video that you're going to see, probably tagged towards the end of this video, I'm not sure how I'm going to edit it now, is a video that I recorded just whilst I was going through things. I didn't really know what was happening to me. I just knew something wasn't right. The mental meltdown happened about a week after. I had suffered for tiredness, you know, when you just keep going over the same thing, you keep doing it and you're like, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I was brought up as a strong woman. You know, I come from a long line of strong women. Bad things happen, you keep going, you know, you just keep going. You know, I had my tubes taken out, I kept going. I struggled to get pregnant in the first place, I kept going. I had marital issues, I kept going. I had issues with friends, I kept going. I just kept going. And one day, I was walking up the stairs at work and I collapsed.
I'm Nigerian, I'm a mum, and I'm burnt out. And then you finally get through to them and they'll tell you that they've got no appointments left.
Hello, Saturday.
Hi there, can I have an appointment please?
For when, sorry?
Today. I fainted at work yesterday. Okay, so I'm not even really sure whether I'm going to release this video or not. So if you've been following my YouTube journey, I am trying to set up a brand. I'm just being a mum and just recording funny videos. So I spoke to a friend yesterday, and very, very close friend, and they advised me to get help. And that goes against every fibre of my being. Not just because I am extremely driven, extremely ambitious, probably because of pride as well, but just because it also goes against everything that I've been taught. And if you're African, if you're Nigerian, being depressed or stressed out or burnt out is so not part of your makeup. Like, you're not supposed to be stressed or, you know, burnt out. You're supposed to just carry on, always be thankful, especially if you're a Christian and you're living that kind of Christian prosperity life. It's just like, you know, just keep going, keep hustling, keep going, keep hustling. And the truth is, I'm tired. Like, I am just tired. I can't explain it. I've been like this for 3-4 weeks, and you know, you can put on a front. You know, I was taught by, you know, society and by friends and family just to like brave through it, speak life, and I just can't shake it off. And it's really annoying, because for the first time ever in my life in 2016 I was like, yes, I'm going through it, I don't care. And I still have that, but I feel like I feel like I'm tired of fighting. It's just an overwhelming feeling of exhaustion. And I've realised I've put my body through quite a lot in the last 3 years. I've had 2 babies, 2 surgeries, more of which I'll explain later on. More of which I'll explain as we go along this journey. But I'm just flat out tired. So on Monday morning I woke up and I felt mashed. I felt like I done like 3-4 rounds with Mike Tyson. I was just absolutely exhausted. But I just thought, oh well, I'm always exhausted. Do you know what I mean? You've got 2 toddlers, like who's not going to be exhausted? So I went to work. I hadn't eaten breakfast. I always usually have my cup of tea the first thing in the morning. I got to work a bit late, so I didn't have my cup of tea. You know, or y'all who are tea drinkers, you know what I mean. So anyway, I was like, don't worry, I've got a break coming up soon. I'll have my tea. Went into class. No, went in down, you know, to lead the kids up from the playground up to the classroom, and I collapsed. My legs just went. They just went, and I just remember sitting on the floor feeling like, when I did get up, I felt all shaky. It was really embarrassing. All these kids, especially the kids that didn't like me, were just there looking at me like, probably wishing like ill, like they didn't care. So like, you know, shakily got to the classroom, and I was just shaking, trembling, crying. I was just a mess, an absolute mess. And I just thought, this isn't right. This isn't me, and this isn't right. So a dear friend told me to get help, and this is the first stage of my help. I called the doctor, and I'm going to go for an appointment today, and I'm going to be really open to what the doctor thinks is wrong with me. I'm not going to be... If there is a problem, I need to know what it is so that it can get fixed and so that we can move on with our lives. Because right now, this state that I'm in isn't working for me, isn't working for my children, and it's not working for my marriage. So whatever's going on with me, it needs to get fixed. And I'm tired of this stigma, and I'll be the first one to admit that I've had that stigma, because I know there's a YouTuber stroke like expert. I don't know whether she considers herself a YouTuber, but her name is Bumi Ladito, and she talks about anxiety and depression as a mum. And I remember looking at the title like, what do you mean anxiety, depression as a mum? Like, seriously? But that was just ignorance, like pure ignorance. And that's wrong. It's so wrong. And I'm tired of our community, our fellow Africans, Nigerians, pretending like these things don't happen. Have we not noticed that cancer is on the rise and people dying from brain tumours and all these things, because this is all pent up stuff that people are not dealing with. People are lying in the hospital with cancer, breast cancer, brain tumours. And I'm not a scientist. I'm not a scientist, so I don't know. But something in me tells me there's something not right with how people are not processing things, or not taking time out for themselves, or not allowing their bodies to recover from traumatic events, or from like unrealized hopes. There is something there, and I'm going to get the word out there. Whether people like it, don't like it, I really don't give two flying bleep bleep bleeps. I really don't care. The word needs to get out. Like, depression is real. It's real. It's real. Like, I don't know if I'm depressed. I think more burnout is my problem. I think I've tried to be Superwoman. But I seriously respect anyone who's had the boldness to say, do you know what? I'm depressed. So I'm Nigerian, I'm a mum, and I'm burnt out. That's the truth. And it hurts me so much because I love my kids. I know I love my kids. But it hurts me because I'm just tired. I just can't explain it. I've never felt this tiredness before, ever in my life. And I'm just exhausted. And I think if you're a mum out there and you're exhausted, you need to talk. If you're a father out there and you're exhausted, you need to talk. If you are sister, brother, daughter, single, wife, unmarried, whoever you are, if you're feeling tired, put up your hand and just throw it in the towel. It's not the end of the world. if you don't admit it, you're not going to get stronger and you're not going to achieve all the things that you want to achieve. So I have not got 5 steps for you, but my first step and the only step, the first step that I'm doing is saying, do you know what, I need help. I need help. It's alright, it's fine, it is well, it is well. Well, do you know what, it's not well. It's it's not well. It will be, but right now, right here, it's not well. So I want you to know you're not alone, you're not mad, you just need some rest. And that's what I want people to tell me. You're not alone, you're not mad, you just need some rest, and you need to be told that you're doing so well, you are so brave, you are courageous, you are brave, you are amazing, you are beautiful, you mean something to someone somewhere. And that's all I want you to know. And this is more a letter to me than it is to anybody else. You're not alone. You are brave, you are courageous, you have achieved a lot. You should be proud of yourself. You are loved, you are appreciated. It doesn't feel like it, doesn't look like it. There's a lot of guilt. I don't feel guilty. Like I used to feel like I'm not allowed to be tired because these children were a miracle. The fact that I got pregnant was a miracle. And I used to think that I can't give myself permission to be tired or to have a break, because like I don't necessarily deserve these children because of all the things that happened, so, and that I did. So I want you to know that you do deserve the life that you have, and I know it doesn't feel like it, but you do deserve it. And that's the whole point of grace anyway. There's no way you can earn it back. Like, that's the point of grace. So, you are brave, you are courageous, you are beautiful, you mean the world to someone. I don't feel like it, but it's true. And we're gonna beat this. We are going to beat this. This is not the end. It's not the end. Like, I know I'm pumping myself up, but that's what you kind of need to do. You kind of need to go down and be down and like be to the bottom of the bottom of the bottom before you kind of climb back up. And that's where I am at.